Hi. Local businesses and e commerce operators who are competing with much larger fish in the pond. Today's video is all about the difference between your marketing mix and your tech stack. So let's get into it, okay? So the first thing is that your marketing mix is the mixture of initiatives that you're using to promote your business. And in this case, everything that we're talking about has to do with your marketing and promotions online, okay? So let's say, for example, that your product is a newsletter and you publish a newsletter. Let's say you have a LinkedIn business page where you publish posts that summarize what each of the articles in your newsletter is about. And let's say you communicate with people through email. Either you send the newsletter through email and or you allow people on LinkedIn to sign up for the newsletter there with their email address. And then occasionally you use LinkedIn advertising to bolster your email sign up form and get people to opt in. Okay. So the combination of those things surrounding the one product, surrounding the newsletter, each of those things together create your marketing mix, okay? The fact that you communicate by way of email, the fact that you publish posts and segments about what each of the articles are about on one of the social media platforms, LinkedIn, the fact that you occasionally use advertising to bolster your email sign up form, all of these things together would be called your marketing mix, okay? Here's another example. Let's say you're an e-commerce operator. Let's say you have some aesthetically beautiful product like a shoe, the best sneaker that someone's going to find, something that comes in some really great colors, a cosmetic product, let's say lipstick or something else. And so, in addition to the website in which you host the product and sell the product, additionally, let's say you build an account on Instagram and Pinterest. Okay. So, Instagram is very visually stimulating. Instagram supports impulsivity, and it's a place for people to get a snapshot of what the person, the business, or the brand is about. Just at first glance, you can tell what this is about, and all the images on the person's Instagram page tell the story. Okay. Secondarily, let's say this same e-commerce operator has an account on Pinterest and also creates boards featuring the product, showing how to use the product, showing related products in various different boards that have a theme. Each one of the boards have a theme. And Pinterest is a place where people spend much longer periods of time per session. So, for example, if you advertise on Pinterest and 30 days later, someone who engaged with one of your ads buys something from your website, that purchase is still attributed to the first time that that person engaged or interacted with your ad 30 days later, because that's how much intent a person has when they're spending time on Pinterest. Creating a mood board, painting items that are almost like a shopping list that are inspiring to the person and that the person has like some degree of intent to buy. So when people are spending time on Instagram as opposed to Pinterest, the way the person interacts with the platform is very different, right? And the amount of intent that the person has is different. So let's say you're the e-commerce operator with this aesthetically, visually stimulating product, and you got a profile representing your brand on both of these platforms, okay? So your website where people can buy from you, the Instagram page that tells what the brand is about, and the Pinterest account that allows people to pin the product and mull it over and, think about it for a period of time and ultimately buy. Each of these things represent your marketing mix. These are all the ways in which people get the message and come to a conclusion to buy. Okay? By the way, you are looking at the Marketing Mind. This is where we talk about organic marketing for local business, small business operators, and e-commerce operators who are all competing with much larger fish in the pond. Okay? Secondarily, your tech stack is something different from your marketing mix, even though they're closely related. So, if in the first example, you're a publisher of a newsletter, in that case, you definitely have an email marketing piece of software that where you keep all of your email addresses and allows you to blast and send messaging out to people on a regular basis. Um, you probably have a scheduling tool that allows you to schedule the posts that you're putting on, whatever social media profile you decided to go with to talk about your newsletter. In this example, we're saying LinkedIn. And you probably have a content creation tool. And there are so many tools available that you may have one tool that does both of these things, create content for you and allow you to schedule when you're going to post it. Or you might like the way that one tool creates content as opposed to another. And therefore, you might seek out those two features in two separate pieces of software or on two different platforms. Okay. But together, I'm going to say, your email marketing tool, your tool that allows you to create content, design content, use its generative AI features to generate content, and then your scheduling tool that allows you to post wherever you're putting messaging about yourself. Together, these things create your tech stack, okay? The pieces of technology that support the mixture of your marketing overall, okay? And then quickly, I'll say for the second example, you're the e-commerce operator with the aesthetically pleasing product with a website, an Instagram page, and a Pinterest account, all telling the story of your business and making the product available. So in that case, you're obviously paying for your monthly website subscription. Okay, you're probably paying for a content production tool that allows you to generate content, repurpose content for each of the platforms that you're on. You might have an email marketing software, yes, to communicate with people about promotions that you've generated surrounding your product or what have you. And so each of the tools in that example represent your tech stack. And if you're a solopreneur, like an e-commerce solopreneur, for example, the tech stack represents like an ample amount of what your marketing budget is per month, because this is the amount that you're spending separately from or prior to investing any money in advertising. And when you invest in advertising, you're either going to invest online or offline, and you'll be making decisions about how long you want to advertise or you don't want to advertise. What periods of time do you want to be active and stimulate sales, or inactive and let your brand reputation grow organically? Okay, so that's something you want to think about in terms of how much money you're going to spend and what you're actually prioritizing or placing your focus on at any point in the process of promoting your business and your brand online. And if you're a local or small business operator, in addition to the cost of your tech stack, all the tools that you might choose to learn or that you will hire someone else to do, obviously you're going to factor in the cost, the amount that you're going to spend on a person to do the overall online presence and campaign on behalf of your business. Okay, so I've done other videos as well. How to hire your social media person. I've done more than one video on that. So you can look into those videos in terms of how much you might want to spend on hiring a social media person, depending on where you are in business. What roles and responsibilities come with, or rather, what responsibilities come with each job title that you might seek out, whether you want an assistant, what kind of assistant, do you need a social media manager? And there's a difference between your social media manager and what the digital marketer is doing technically as well. So I've published other videos about that, how to hire your social media person, and that will explain if you are seeking out someone to do these things for you. Okay, So, additionally, I do publish a newsletter, the Marketing Mind newsletter. I'll put the link for that down below. You can sign up and gain insights about your organic marketing strategy. I do talk about e-commerce businesses that go up for sale, how much they sell for, what pieces, what are the moving parts that are all a part of what made the business successful. I delve more deeply into roles and responsibilities that are common and popular in this field. So, by all means, get on the email list. The link is below. I'll see you all soon, and have a great day. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments and your likes. Okay. Have a great day. Bye bye.